Well, here I am, Margaret Kerry, and there is Tinkerbell, and we are at large once again. And I was asked not very long ago over the telephone to tell them what it was like being a child actor, and what it had to do with schooling. They were interested in these lovely people, and I said, well, I started when I was that size. So I just had a birthday. I'm 96 years old. I was 4 years old then. If I had done very well in mathematics, I could tell you the difference of, but math and I never got along. But history and English and all the others got along. And yes, it was a very different world. If you're a child actor, you go to school 4 hours, and then you can work in the movie 3 hours, but only sometimes 20 minutes of those 3 hours. I mean, it got so complicated that, but we had wonderful, wonderful teachers. And they would herd us little kids into a room, about the size of a kitchen, and there would be a big table, a grown-up table always, and then grown-up chairs which we did not fit. And so we would slide off the chairs and so on. But we had as I said, these wonderful teachers who were really looking out for us. I went to Monticello School for Girls, and the reason being, my mother thought about the whole thing. She was the one who wanted me to be somebody. There's a story about that in my book. And but I could get a permit to get out and work at the studios. You couldn't do that in a public school. So I went to Monticello School for Girls, and there's, as I say, there's a picture of gorgeous building. Oh, it was fabulous. I lucked out. I know you can't see it, but it's just beautiful. We had Mady Burmester McBride was our principal, and she was wonderful. She was from the East Coast, and she would never say the word leg. It was a limb. And you never had dirty clothes. You had soiled linen. But I learned at Monticello one of the greatest lessons in my life, and it was by accident. I was set up to go to the first grade. I was a little too young for that, but that didn't make any difference. The first grade was already going. So I was during the semester, and we would take a break and go down some lovely little brick steps of that gorgeous house, and a little area that had a table, a picnic table, and pretty flowers, and somebody said something to me. I don't remember what, and I said, "Oh, I work in the movies." Well, I got jumped on by the 11 other kids. Like, "Oh, she works in the movies. Look at her. Oh, she's so great. Oh, she's so terrific." I'm standing there, and I'm 5 years old, and I have no idea what to say or what to do. So doggone it, because I had been trained to do a little something in show business, I climbed up on the wooden table, and I said, "Look at me. I'm in the movies. I'm in the movie star. Watch it. Don't come close." And I was saying all these, and they got tired of me talking like that. And they started playing about something else. It was never mentioned again. And I said, aha, if somebody overdoes it or gets upset because you are doing something different than they are, you just say, "I am, and I am in the tops. I am the best. The president is calling me next week to tell me how good I am at it." I've done that a couple of times. Well, you're nobody. You're just Tinkerbell. Yes, people do that. And I said, "No, I am Tinkerbell, but I'm the Tinkerbell, the one that the president called on the phone." And of course I do it like it's not true. And pretty soon we're good friends. But I learned that at 5 years of age at Monticello. And I will just leave you with this. Mrs. McBride would answer the telephone, And it would rain, and she's a principal, of course, and she said, Monticello School for Girls, Lady Burmester McBride speaking, commence the conversation, please. And she said, oh, they've hung up. And we girls would cover our mouths and laugh at it, but she was a dear lady, and I was thrilled to be saying I graduated from Monticello. Oh, I gotta send you some pixie dust. Oh, good heavens. I get going back in time. Here's pixie dust, and goodbye from Tinkerbell and me.